The news earlier this week that Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield was shifting their offices from their Genesee Street site with a relatively new building from 2007 over to the Seneca One Tower did generate some concern. For example, someone who sits in the 16th floor of the Rath building.
They're moving from 400,000 square feet to a little less than 200,000 square feet, and that's not a good trend, and it is a concern of us because we're seeing what's happening in similar cities across the United States and the impact it's having there.
Indeed, as companies find their employees post-COVID more interested in working from home with enhanced technology or only coming into the physical workplace for a couple of days a week, the workspace footprints can shrink. And more landlords are apparently concerned, just like some government officials who cherish vibrant downtowns along a Main Street corridor.
Landlords are concerned, and it is a legitimate concern because most of them have mortgages and debt on the property that's dependent upon the rent that's coming in. So if they're not getting as much rent because they're not renting as much space, they could theoretically go into default, and then you've got some very valuable properties that could theoretically be foreclosed. They could come back and say the building's not worth as much as what it's assessed for, and so you got to reassess it at a lower value.
Other downtown business observers call it ghost real estate, office space for which leases have not yet expired.
I think we're going to see a lot of shifting and a lot of shrinking of employers' sort of footprints in office environments, which, is not a Buffalo problem. That's happening all over the country. How that all shakes out, we won't know for sure.
But also this perspective from a prominent commercial property broker.
It's just now beginning to be realized and accepted by a broader base of the marketplace. This is I'm going to call it a permanent trend in the economy, so people have to adjust to that.
And indeed, Dottie Gallagher of the Buffalo-Niagara Partnership says the city may bring back the Buffalo Business Reuse Program from back in 2012 to help better reevaluate this shift in commercial office rental space. Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.